Welcome back to another episode of The Gear Stash. I'm your host, Chris Dangerman. Today we're going to be talking about the Soelden Pro and the Sopris Pro. The Soelden is the men's version, fits a bit different, slightly bigger, clocking in at 32 liters, while the Sopris is tailored to fit women, clocks in slightly smaller at 30 liters. Both the packs look the same. There's no color options. And in my opinion, they look great. Like a red maroon color with black looks really good. So this pack is tailor-made for those traveling in avalanche terrain. So whether you're skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, snow surfing, and of course, everyone's favorite, snowmobiling, this pack has all the features you need to carry your avalanche safety gear with room to spare for whatever else you might need while you're out there in the backcountry getting it. So Osprey did a really good job making this pack, and it feels really good on your back. It's the best fitting backpack I've ever worn, to be perfectly honest. So like once you get all the adjustments dialed in, you hardly even notice you're wearing this thing. It's pretty impressive. So these models are the Pro editions, and they're equipped with the latest Alpride E2 airbag system. What makes this airbag system so special and cutting edge is that it uses a rechargeable electric fan motor to inflate the airbag. So the big perk with these is that you can fly with this backpack without any restrictions. If you compare it to the type of airbags that use compressed gases, those you do have restrictions. So you can't bring them in as carry-on. You can't bring them in a helicopter. There's a lot of rules. But with the electric ones, just don't turn it on, and you can walk on the plane with it. Another big advantage to the electric ones is that you don't have to replace the cartridges. All you got to do is plug it in and recharge it, and you can use it again and again. The flip side to that coin is you need to make sure it's charged before you go out, and you need to make sure you turn it on turn it on at the same time you turn on your beacon, basically. And don't forget, because if it's not on, it's not going to work. Due to the fact that this bag is absolutely top quality and it has the latest cutting edge airbag technology, it's a bit on the pricey side. I'll just say that. Clocks in at $1,900 Canadian, and right now that is about equivalent to $1,350 American. So yeah, it's a pricey backpack, but it can save your life, so it's probably worth it. Just while we're on that topic, I'll explain a little bit behind the concept of the airbag. When the airbag's inflated, you get a lot bigger, and the idea behind this is that it'll keep you up on top of the avalanche. If you're interested in this, Google the Brazil nut effect, and you'll learn more about it. I'll put a link in the description to a snowboarder who gets caught in an avalanche and deploys his airbag, and just like a can of mixed nuts with the big Brazil nuts in them, he floats up to the top and he doesn't even get buried. So totally saves his butt. And on the flip side, if you do get buried despite having your bag deployed, when it deploys, it goes like kind of around the back of your head and your neck, so it keeps snow off your neck. And it should keep snow away from your head and hopefully allow you a breathing pocket. So while your homies snap into action and are out there searching for you, probing for you, digging your ass out, you'll have an air pocket. Hopefully. That's the idea. Well, mainly, don't get stuck in an avalanche. This is the piece of equipment where you buy it and you hopefully never use it. So, fingers crossed. Okay, let's get technical. This pack weighs in at around 6.4 pounds for the men's and around 6.2 pounds for the ladies. And it feels heavy when you first pick it up, but then as soon as you get it on your back, it feels amazing, and you don't even notice it. It's pretty. I mean, the fit's just crazy good on this bag. Okay, so we got rock solid zippers with really nice zipper pulls. You've got a dedicated compartment for your shovel and your probe, and I like to stick my skins in there or just anything that could be wet or snowy. And then, of course, you've got the large compartment that houses the fan unit and has the bulk of the storage space. With this pack, the zipper goes like 270 degrees around the pack. So yeah, this is one of those things they did to cut a bit of weight, which is really important for a pack like this. Inside the large pouch, there's a smaller internal pouch. The thing you notice with this bag is the compartments are very basic, which is all meant to cut down weight, which is smart. The shoulder straps are really nicely padded and comfortable. You got the sternum strap, of course, very important. On the one shoulder strap, you've got your pulling device to deploy the airbag. And on the other shoulder, it is also hollowed out so you can feed your radio through it. But in this case, it's specifically made for radios. The straps that you use to carry skis, snowboard, pow surf, snowshoes, or whatever else you might have are really well built. I'll give them that. With skis, you can carry A-frame style or cross-court style. For snowboards, vertical. Could go Buzz Lightyear if you wanted, but I would definitely go with the vertical. And on the upper strap, there are compression straps for the upper part of the backpack. It comes with an external helmet holder, and you can attach the helmet to your bag either right on the back or on the top. Depending on how you're carrying your skis or board, you're going to have to put the helmet in different configurations. The hip belts are really well made and nicely padded. On one side you have a pouch for snacks or whatnot, and on the other side you have a gear loop for carabiners or whatever you need. It's got the beefy aluminum hip belt closure, so of course that's going to be important for if you do get stuck in an avalanche. It's much stronger than plastic clips. And my favorite thing is you got this sexy red G-string to hold everything down when you're getting floundered around in that avalanche. Hopefully not. All right, let's see this thing in action. Womp womp. Like I mentioned earlier, don't forget to charge it. Of course, that is the downside with the electric style fan, is that you got to charge it and you got to power it on. So goes without saying, but just gotta really nail that one home. Okay, let's try this again. It worked. Okay, so now that the airbag has been inflated, to pack it back up, you gotta deflate it. And there's a trick to this. So check this out. Unzip the bag. You get to the actual unit, the air unit thing. And then in here, right here, you pull this down to reveal an orange button, and that's how you release the air. So that took me a long time to find the first time I needed to do this. So hopefully I can save you that struggle, and it's actually really easy once you know how. Put the Velcro on. And there you go. Locked and loaded, ready for another avalanche.